Good afternoon, everybody. Chef Mitch here in the kitchen. We're going to continue the adventure we started yesterday, trying another way of finishing these sous vide pieces of meat. Yesterday's was good. Wasn't the greatest I've ever made, but it was good. Certainly, I'd make it again. It was a great meal. Today, what we're going to do, going to take some more of this beef that I have here and going to cut it up into chunks. Now, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try egg washed pork rind crumb coated in the air fryer basket crisped up beef cubes. I've made them before, not this way. We just need to try things. This thing did something. My appliances are lonely. They talk to me. So let's get some of this beef out here. And then the third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take what's left in here the next time, and I'm going to make some beef soup out of all of this good liquid in here, fat and collagen, and basically everything else that was in that beef is not going to go to waste. We're not going to throw it out. And the key here is to try to do this without decorating my white chef's jacket. Okay, I want to make enough for a small meal. I had, for my first meal of the day, 1 pound of hamburger patties, frozen, cooked from frozen in the air fryer. This is going to be cooked in the air fryer, so that's basically 2 meals a day cooked in the air fryer and only having to clean it up once. So we'll take this, put it back in the refrigerator, and we'll slow cook some soup with it, and I'll film that tomorrow, which will be part 3 of this little series. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this stuff up into good sized pieces, not tiny little bite-sized pieces, but and I know we're supposed to eat the fat, but we'll do it out this fat. Alrighty, now what I want to do now, I want to take a paper towel and kind of dry this stuff off. So I'm going to clean this up because we want the eggs to stick to it. So just like I do with my chicken wings that I make this way, I'm going to kind of dry it off a little bit. I don't know if you need to do that, but we're going to do it anyway. This is going to get a little messy. What I'm going to try to do, and I guess I'm going to have to use this plate. All right, got that somewhat dried off. I got an egg right here. One egg that's beaten up already. That's going to be my egg wash. And let me rinse my teaspoon off so I can use it. Well, I'll get a new one. Get a new one. Why not splurge? We have more than one after all. For the pork rind crumbs. Now, I'll put the plate here. I'll put all the meat in the egg wash. Put the plate down right here. I'm making this up as I go. Who doesn't love a kitchen adventure? And let's see if we can get this all coated real good with the egg. Okay. I'm not going to preheat the air fryer because I want the air to do the cooking and crisp up the coating on this without overcooking the beef, which is going to be I think the biggest challenge to see how this comes out, but the proof will be in the tasting. All right, got that there. Let's make sure we have the air fryer basket. Yes, we do. That goes in there. And now, the fun part. We spread pork rind crumbs on the plate. Is this plate somewhat dry? Yes, it is. Okay. And we go put a couple heaping tablespoonfuls full of the pork rind crumbs on the plate. Spread it around like this. And now we will take the meat and put it on top. I've tried shaking it in plastic bags. I've tried shaking it, stirring it into the mix in a bowl, and it always just clumps up. So there's really no shortcut for laying it down in the pork rind crumbs like this, pushing them down, get egg on your hands, no big deal. But we're gonna coat these things, and this is exactly how I do chicken wings, fried shrimp, and pretty much everything else that I've pork rind coated. Okay, we are done with the egg. Let me rinse my hand off. All right, good. Now we take some more pork rind crumbs and sprinkle them on top. Perfect. Perfect. Dry my hand real good, and I'm going to take some of these and from the sides and sprinkle them on here and roll them around a little bit and get them all really well coated. Try to keep the pork rinds from escaping, because they really try to escape. Okay, I think that'll work good. So let's take these now and put them, lay them out on the basket, space them out. Don't just pour them in there. With the hot air to be able to get all around them so that they cook thoroughly. Remember, this beef is already cooked to a rare, so we know it's going to get a little more done than that. Then we got all these extra crumbs. Just sprinkle them. Don't waste these things. Just sprinkle them in all over the top. Doesn't make it really doesn't make the cleanup any harder. There we go. And start the air fryer. So how are we going to do this? We're going to put it on. We're going to put it on air crisp. Push the air crisp. We want it, I'd say about 390. That's a good temperature. We're going to set the time initially for 10 minutes, and we'll check it and see if they've browned up nicely. So let's turn the time down to 10 minutes. We're going to start it. We're going to skip the preheat button. It says add food. There we go. Turn on the range hood, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes. You can go to my website at OldGuyCarnivore.com. On there, I've got a page that says links to stuff I use every day. These links take you to Amazon affiliate links of mine, and when you buy something through these links, it helps support the channel. Here is everything I use, every kitchen tool, gadget, and everything else. If you think, and there's no obligation, but if you think you might want to get some of the stuff that I use in my videos and do this yourself, whether it be food, supplements, kitchen appliances, tools, gadgets, frying pans, whatever, I would really appreciate it. OldGuyCarnivore.com. links to Stuff I Use page. Doesn't cost you a dime more, and you're really helping me continue to do what I do. Thanks so much, and let's get back to it now. Okay, we are counting down, and it's 30 seconds until the 10 minutes. We're going to open it up and take a look how it looks, and if it looks like it's somewhat done. Let's see if they're at all crunchy or crispy. Let me take one of them out, put it on this plate here, and we'll check it out and see if it needs any more time or that's enough. I know that really looks kind of pathetic sitting there on that plate by itself, but let's see what we have. Let's cut it in half. That's not red in the center. Well, give it a little taste and see. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. That's almost perfect. It went crunch. So let's take the rest of these out, put them on my plate, and I'll go have this as my second meal of the day and consider this little experiment a success. And what we have here is pieces of already pieced out stew meat, which requires as much time as you want to leave it in the sous vide, tenderize it without overcooking it. I cooked it for 12 hours at 120 degrees. Yesterday, we seared some of it in butter in carbon steel, and today I air crisped some of those pieces with an egg wash and pork rind crumbs, and it's delicious. So I like that, little more variety. So my friends, I'll eat another one. Next time we're going to try slow cooking a beef soup with the remainder of what I've got in that tin. That is 3 full meals from a couple of pounds of stew meat. They cost $5 a pound. Not bad. Not bad. Some of us maybe can't afford a big ribeye steak twice a day. These are great ideas for that, and I like them too. So I'll finish this and enjoy it. You take the rest of the day off and eat meat. Are you still here? I'm trying to eat. These things are pretty effing good. Surprisingly so. And finger food. You're gonna love them. Now go away.